Warning, my sensors indicate an intruder is present.
Good afternoon and welcome to America. And now your hosts, Sarah Purcell and McLean Stevenson.
Hi and welcome to America.
Sarah, who is your little pal here?
Well, this is the robot from that great TV series Lost in Space. Do you remember his name?
Right, Hermione Gingold.
Negative.
Robbie?
Negative.
R2D2.
Negative.
Are you positive?
That does not compute. Does anyone in the audience remember my name?
Boy, I think we've stumped him. All right. Actually, he didn't have a name. This is a trick question. They called him the robot, and he'll be here with the rest of the cast of Lost in Space in just a little bit.
Great. Come on, guy. I'll buy a can of oil. Hey, you got an agent?
Oh, I like you better than Dr. Smith. You're nice.
And now, please welcome June Lockhart, who played Mrs. Maureen Robinson, Marta Kristen, who played her older daughter, Judy, Mark Goddard as Major Don West, and Bob May as the robot.
What a hoot to see that film.
I'll bet it
And of course,
is.
you know, Mark was our Don West, Crash West. we called him. The only stock footage they had, which they'd taken a Patrona or something, was this thing of crashing. And so every time we even left the planet, we had to crash to land again.
I'm still crashing.
Yes.
Thump, thump, thump.
Yeah.
You know, the kids were so glued to that show in the 60s. What is it, do you think, Mark, that kept them so fascinated?
Well,
Beats the hell out of us.
yeah, I don't know. No, actually, it was the monsters and the all the special effects. You know, firecrackers going off all over the place all the time, and you know, just wonderful. We were the first show really to do that kind of.
And
The children were the heroes, too.
That's right.
I
Yes.
thought I was the hero.
No.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
like the oldest daughter here, too.
You have a daughter that I think is about...
She's 16.
Yeah, okay, so she wouldn't have been at the age when kids were watching this. How do you think kids today would respond to this show?
I think they would love it. What was good about the show was that it was campy enough for the adults, but the children identified with the kids on the show, and so they always felt, wow, you know, maybe I could do that, save the family,
And also, of course, we had those wonderful sets. I mean, the hardware was so sophisticated. It was beautiful, the set. I loved running tours of the sets when we'd have guests come over, you know, and everything blinking and lighting, and really practical elevators, you know, that went up and down, and it was
really
great
worked.
fun.
What
Yeah.
I've found out with people in their 20s today, when they watched the show when they were growing up, people come to say, I played you when I was a kid. I was Don West. Or some girls were going to say, I had the biggest crush on you. And I said, what happened to it? Now they're young ladies these days. Where's it now when I need it?
Was life as the robot, was that a little dangerous sometimes?
Sometimes. There was one instance where we were going up into the spaceship, and somebody stepped on a cable. And when that person released the foot, I went all the way over. It was a 10 in the Olympic diving score.
Yes, right on his back.
And the next thing I remember is I came to, and June was taking care of me and cuddling me, and she says, are you all right? Are you all right? And I said, how's the robot? Because at that point, I hadn't signed a series contract. So I was kind of worried.
Yes, to fall on your back when you're encaged in that kind of a thing. And we heard him, as he went over it.
But what you forget is that when he went over and he landed, I remember he was in 3 different parts. That's what I couldn't understand. How'd you do that?
Marta, did you have a favorite episode?
I bet we would all agree. The vegetable rebellion with Stanley Adams.
Oh, yes.
And we all became vegetables, and we all were rooted.
And he also was dressed as a carrot with an orange face and had to do all his dialogue like this. And every time we sat down, we took root. But could we demonstrate my very favorite scene? We were in a greenhouse, and Angela had taken root because she'd sat down, and it was very hot and steamy, so we were all with glistening. And now Mark, who had to play scenes going, well, I don't think it's going to be that way. And then he'd have to look up stage because he was giggling. And then he'd turn around, and you can see on this film that he is looking away, so he organizes his face. But this was my favorite. There was a big cellar door, and he and Guy Williams decided to go down in the cellar to fix the steam because we're all cooking. They then turn it to snow, of course. So come on, Mark, this is what happens. Here's the big door. May I stand up, please? Excuse me. All right. So I hold it up, and there's the camera out there. See, so I pick this thing up and I hold it, and they say we're going down to the cellar. All right, now here's this big door. You've got to picture this. Come on, Mark. So Mark goes down the cellar and off to the left, and then Guy goes down the cellar, and I'm saying, be careful, dear, and come on, and take care, Don. And they're crawling off there, and then we drop it down, and I hope they fix it. And then we come back. Oh, I'm sorry.
And then it snowed.
And then it snowed. And then, of course, we had to pick the thing up, and then they crawled back in, and then stood up behind this door as though they'd really been down in a basement.
And there was no basement. You're talking to a floor and
just
people's
the
feet.
Floor, and then people's feet going up.
You know, Sarah, what I really loved about this show is that I'd studied acting very seriously, for a long while. And then I had to do a scene talking to a carrot.
Yes.
And I figured, I really should have stayed at the actor studio longer because we worked with trees and things like that. And,
yes,
I was
but
at the studio afterwards. Oh my God, I need to do something.
Well, Bob, I'm still concerned about you getting almost electrocuted inside the robot costume. I mean, you were in that robot suit all the time. It must have been very uncomfortable.
Well, it was at times, especially when Mark and Billy locked me in there for lunch one time.
You were smoking a cigar, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
And I didn't care for that.
Well,
and you had the cigar in the robot.
Smoke
And the
oozing out of
special
it.
effects people, Billy and I told them to leave. And Bobby said, time to get out, guys. And Billy and I went over and locked him in and went to lunch. We came back an hour later, opened it up, and he was green.
Oh, I can imagine.
not only that, but during lunch, I was still finishing the cigar, and Irwin Allen came on the set, and he saw the smoke coming out of the robot, and he ran to grab a fire extinguisher to put the thing out. Oh, my God, my big prop.
The last.
And I said, no, please, I'm in here.
Thank you all so much.
We got to wave goodbye to the one character that's not here.
Jonathan Harris.
Jonathan.
He's home watching us, I hope.
Dr.
and
Smith.
sends affectionate regards to everybody.
Oh, sorry we
Jonathan.
missed him. But thanks so much for being with us. We'll be right back. We're lost in space.
Movies, music, and monsters.
Hey guys, real quick, according to my YouTube analytics, surprisingly, more than half of the people watching this channel are not subscribed. So, if you could do me a huge favor, please hit the subscribe button. It only takes a second, but really helps this channel grow. Thank you, my friends. You're the best.